Hello everyone, my name is Kushalingre and today we will discuss about the twins. Twins, actually it is the most important point or topic of our syllabus. That's why here in this today's lecture, today's video, we will learn about the twins. If you see the definition of the twin, it is given that twins are two offsprings which are produced by same pregnancy. It means that during the pregnancy, what happens that the two embryos are formed from the single zygote. But how this occurs, we will learn one by one. Now, during the fertilization, what happens that a single sperm fertilizes a single ovum, and that ovum which is fertilized by the sperm undergoes the formation of the zygote. It means that ovum, nothing but now it is the fertilized ovum, now it is called as the zygote and it becomes the diploid in nature. Now this diploid zygote again undergoes the division and it forms the morula. The same morula undergoes again the same division or repeated division and forms the blastula. Now the increased number of the cells which is found in blastula undergoes again repeated division and forms the gastrula. The gastrula undergoes again the division and forms a particular structure, and that structure gives rise to the number of the organs. So that process is called as the organogenesis. So these are the routine steps occurred after the fertilization. Obviously, this embryo which is formed from this zygote, nothing but a single embryo will be formed, and that embryo again undergoes the development. So after the complete development, that embryo will take the birth. So normally or usually this process occurs, but in case of the twins the process is a little bit different. Now what happens during the formation of the twins, we will see here one by one. So we will see here the types of the twins. So whatever you are observing on the screen, now these are the different types of the twins we observe in natural way. So first one, that is monozygotic twins. Monozygotic twin is also called as the identical twin. Why? We will see here. Now what happens that during the pregnancy, the single ovum which is fertilized by a sperm, that ovum undergoes the division, it forms the zygote. That zygote rarely undergoes the division, and that division nothing but the splitting. So this zygote undergoes the splitting, and which is split into the two separate embryos. So what happens that these two embryos, they will grow independently or separately. So in this condition, we will get the two embryos. Obviously, we will get the two embryos, and these two embryos will be called as the twins. So these twins will be nothing but these will be the identical twins, and as these two twins are made from a single zygote, that's why it is called as the monozygotic twin. These monozygotic twins may contain the same blood group or same gender also. Again, under this heading, that is monozygotic twin, sometimes we observe there is a mirror image twins also. So what happens that in mirror image, two twins are formed, means two embryos are formed, but these embryos are identical with each other, but in a mirror way. One embryo, or if one person is right-handed, then obviously the sibling will be the left-handed. So it is called as the mirror image twin. The second type of the twin which is observed is called as the dizygotic twin or the fraternal twin. This dizygotic or the fraternal twin is also known as the non-identical twins, because in this condition, whatever the twins we are observing, these twins are not identical with each other. Why? Because these two twins are made not from the single zygote, but actually it is made from the two different zygote or two independent zygotes. But how this occurs, we will see here. Now in case of the dizygotic twins, so the name itself indicates that di means two and zygote means this type of the twins are made from the two separate zygotes. So normally a female produces the single ovum, but in rare cases the female will produce the two ovum. These two ovum will be fertilized by the two independent sperms. So in that condition, the two independent zygote will form, and these two independent zygote will grow or will develop into the two independent embryos. Now these embryo may be two boys, these may be the two girls, or out of this twin, one may be the boy and another may be the girl. But in previous condition that we learn about the monozygotic twins, in which that sex will be the same. It means that monozygotic twins will be either two boys or it will be either two girls. So in case of the monozygotic twins, these twins were the identical with each other. Near about their genome is also the identical, because these two twins are made from the single zygote, and that zygote were undergoing the separation or the splitting. But in these dizygotic twins, the twins are made from the two different embryos. That's why they are not identical with each other. So they shares near about 50% common genes. Now in third type, that is conjoined twins. In this case also, what happens that the single embryo, actually the single zygote, undergoes the partial division or partial separation. It means that this zygote is not completely separated. That's why what happens that this zygote undergoes the partial separation. That's why two embryos will be formed, but these embryos will remain attached with each other. So at that time it is called as the conjoined twins. So these twins will obviously they will take the birth, but by birth they will attach with each other. So in this condition, these two developing fetus or the embryos, they remain partially attached with each other through the body part, such as they may attach at the hip region, abdominal region, chest region, etc. So this is called as the conjoined twins. So it was all about the twins. I hope that whatever you have learned in this video will definitely helpful in your study. Thank you so much.